Students, we are going to learn how to add unlike fractions. So in the last class, we have already learned what are what are like fractions. So like fractions are those fractions whose denominator are same. That is called like fractions. So today we are going to learn how to add unlike fractions. Before it, we have to understand what are unlike fractions. So all the fractions having this different denominators are called unlike fractions. So its denominators are different, so we have to, if you will see the example 2 by 3, 3 by 5, 4 by 7, as we can see that their denominators are different. It is 3, 5, 7. So these are unlike fractions. When you are having the denominator difference, these are called unlike fractions. Suppose that, let's take an example. Here we have a two circles, and the first circle is divided into 8 equal parts, and the second circle is divided into 4 equal parts. Right after it has been it has been shaded into 4 equal parts, and the second circle is divided into 2 equal parts. It has been shaded into 2 parts, so its fraction will become 4 by 8, because 4 parts are shaded out of 8 total parts, and the second one is the 2 parts are shaded out of 4 equal parts. So you can see that they are not sharing the same number of pieces. Here you can see that there are 8 parts and there are 4 parts, so they are not sharing the same denominator. So these are called unlike fractions. When something is not sharing the same one, so it is called unlike fractions. So let's start with the addition fractions with unlike denominator using a rectangle model. So here I'm taking an example. It is 1 by 3, and I'm going to add 1 by 3 plus 3 by 5. So we are using the concept of using a rectangle model. Let's draw the boxes. Okay, so I'm going to represent 1 by 3 first. So I'm going to write 1 by 3. So here I'm going to represent 1 by 3 first. So for it, how many total parts are there? For it, for example, if you want to divide this rectangular parts with its shaded part and the total parts, so firstly you should know that these are the total number of parts. Denominator is always a total number, like you are getting the marks in the class, like 7 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 9 out of 10. So what is 10? Total number of marks, and what you are getting, the number of marks you scored. Okay, so what is that? In the fraction, same way we will write that is the numerator represent the shaded part or the number of parts you are taking away, and the out of total parts. So here I'm making a total parts first. So this would be 1, 2 and 3. So out of 3 I'm going to shade first part. So I'm going to shade the first one. You can shade any of the parts, but I'm shading the first one. So here I've shaded the first one. Right. Now in this way, I have represented 1 by 3. Now I have to represent 3 by 5. For it, we are making a box again. Now, how many total parts are there? There are 5 total parts. So I'm going to divide into the 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So how many parts I need to shade? 3 parts out of 5 parts. So I'm going to shade 5 parts. The 1. So I'm shading 3 parts, that is this parts I've shaded, and now I'm going to shade the second also. Now after it I'm going to shade third part also. In this way I am going to shade 3 by 5, right? So this is 3 by 5. Now children, To make the denominator same, what I am going to do, I am going to divide these three parts into five parts now. Let's see how I am making it. So firstly, I'm going to divide it because its denominator, another fraction denominator is 5. That's why I'm going to divide these three parts into five parts. So these three parts into five parts. Let's see how. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In this way, you have to divide the parts into three parts, further into five parts. So let's count the shaded part now and total number of boxes. Here the total number of boxes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So total are 15. So you have to write in the denominator as a 15. And the next one is you have to count the shaded parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many shaded parts are there? There are 5 shaded parts right at the top. That is a numerator. So you are going to add with the other one. So before it, we have to, what we will do, we will divide these 5 parts into these 3 parts because the first fraction denominator was 3. That's why dividing 5 parts into 3 parts. So this would be 1, 2, and 3. So let's count the shaded parts now. And now it has been changed into 5 turned and into 15. So this would be, there are 15 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there are total 15 parts right at the bottom. And how many shaded parts are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here I am going to represent the new fraction, that is 9 by 15. Now I would like to add 5 by 15 and 9 by 15. So that's why I need a total of both the fractions. So for it, I'm going to draw one more box, and it will be similar to the first one. The same, the first, well, for the first one you have drawn, just draw it like same. So this has been divided into five parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And after it, there are how many columns are there? 3 columns. So this would be 1, 2, and 3. Now, firstly, they have shaded 5 parts in this one. So I'm going to shade 5 parts in this one. You can shade any of the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. After it, you have to shade 9 more parts of the second fraction, that is 9 parts. So I'm going to shade 9 more parts with a different color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So now you have to count the total number of parts I have shaded with red or blue color. Now we'll count the total shaded parts. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are total 14 shaded parts out of 15 parts. So this is your answer of unlike fraction. In this way, you have to add up the fractions. You have to add unlike fractions. So what we are seeing over here, now they are making our denominators are 15 now. It means that these are like fractions. These are like fractions. These are like fractions. Okay. So here what I did, I just made it like fractions because like fractions are easy to add. So I have added the numerators and get the answer by rectangle model. This was all about how to add unlike fractions when you are getting the same denominator. There you go. Thank you so much.